Hi guys, it's Katie. It is a warm but beautiful day today, and we just got back from the farm. There's a local farm that we like to go to. We've been there several times, and I wanted to show you what we got today. We really stocked up. I spent about $215 today, so I'm going to show you what we got and kind of go through the prices. And I'm also going to put some links in the description box if you want to check those out. I will put a link to when we got our cow order if you want to see about that, and some previous hauls that include going to the farm. I did a meat CSA last year, so I'll include those, down below as well. So if you want to check it out. If you're considering getting animal products directly from a producer, whether that's from a farm store, a farmer's market, a roadside stand, a CSA, a buying club, something like that, I highly recommend it. So I'm gonna kind of be honest, it's very expensive, but even though I'm a sucker for a good bargain, I really think that it's worth it for me and my family because we can afford to, and it's not like taking away from other essentials, that we can spend a little bit more on the meat to get a quality that I feel is superior. So I don't want to talk too much about that because I know it is kind of a touchy subject and some people would love to be able to but can't afford it, and other people think that it's not that big of a deal. Whatever. This is just my opinion, my experience, and like I said, I'm encouraging you. If you think that it's within your means and that it's important to you, go for it. So that's why I'm making this video. I'm going to flip you around and show you what we got today. So I got this big cooler full, and then these eggs that didn't fit. So these are pasture-raised eggs. They're fed non-GMO feed, and they're outside, so they have access to bugs and slugs and everything that naturally they should. They can run and jump and flap their wings and do everything that chickens are supposed to do. In my area, pastured eggs are about $5 a dozen pretty much everywhere you go, farmers markets or roadside stands or things like that. So I like to get them at the farm because they tend to be larger than the ones I can get at the farmer's market for the same price. So I got 4 dozen. These are not cleaned. They are buffed, but they're not cleaned unless absolutely necessary, so they stay good a long time in the refrigerator. And so I got 4 because I don't go to the farm that often. So over here I got 10 chickens. My farm gives a discount if you buy 10 or more, and it's $3.50 a pound. So normally it's $3.75 a pound, so it does give you a pretty good cost savings to buy 10. These are fresh chickens, so they actually processed these yesterday. These are super fresh, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to further break them down. Buying the whole chickens is more cost effective, and I can break them down into parts myself. Now in the winter, a lot of times they have just frozen chickens because they're not processing chickens throughout the winter. So I would just buy whole chickens and then thaw them and roast them whole. In the winter, frozen chicken's all that's available, and also I don't mind having my oven on to roast a chicken in the winter. In the summer we grill a lot more, so parts are more convenient, but if you buy parts at the store, or at the farm store, they're usually more expensive, up to like $11 a pound for boneless, skinless chicken breasts. So I buy them and I break them down myself. I have a video showing how I break down big packs of chickens like this, and nothing goes to waste. I make stock with the scraps, I render schmaltz from the scraps, and I just break everything down, save all the bones for bone broth. So 10 chickens, these are about 4.5 to 5 pounds each, and like I said, they're pasture raised, non-GMO feed, and living a good free range life. So I also got some ground pork. I have the ground pork, and then this is ground pork made into breakfast sausage. I get this loose. It's not in casings or not made into patties because it's more cost effective that way, and I can just use my hands and form my own breakfast patties, or I can kind of fry it up in crumbles and make sausage gravy, or just like add eggs and make a scramble like that. So because this meat is higher quality, they don't cut corners when it comes to seasonings and spices, so they don't put a lot of junk in it. So I'm fine getting the sausage because honestly it's just salt and pepper and dried sage is the only seasoning that's in there. What I was doing for the longest time was buying ground pork and seasoning it myself, because when you buy sausage, whether it's in casings or bulk sausage, a lot of times it has kind of questionable ingredients. And seasoning pork is super easy. You can make like hot Italian sausage or breakfast sausage or sweet Italian sausage, whatever you like. You can find recipes online for the seasonings that you might already have in your pantry. I have pretty much everything that you need. So I did get this because I do use plain ground pork for some things, and the price is not different for the little bit of seasoning added to that. So this was $6.75 a pound for the loose ground pork. And if you buy it in the links or the patties already made, it's like $8.75 a pound, so it's a pretty significant cost savings. And then I just, use my hands and make patties just like they're little mini hamburgers. And then what this is chicken livers. And I've cooked with chicken livers occasionally, but I saw a recipe for a chicken liver pate, and it looked really awesome. I'm a big fan of like braunschweiger, but it has a lot of ingredients that I don't like. So I think that would be kind of similar. I'm hoping that it has a similar taste and texture, and I think it would be a good breakfast for me because I have a hard time finding quick, protein-rich breakfasts for myself because I don't eat dairy. So it's not as easy for me just to get a bowl of cereal or some yogurt or some other things that the rest of my family eats. So, unless I eat eggs every day, but at $5 a dozen, I don't want to eat eggs every single day. But I thought this was a good option. So this chicken livers are $2.50 a pound. I really wish that they would leave them in with the chickens. When I used to buy chickens at the grocery store, they always had the chicken livers. So I would often get a big, load of chickens like this, even from the grocery store, and butcher them myself when the whole chickens would go on sale. And then they usually have the chicken livers. So if I got 10 chickens, I would have 10 chicken livers, and that's, a good amount to get started for a meal, or, adding to dirty rice or something like that. But these ones, they take the livers out and sell them separately. But anyway, I think that is everything. Like I said, check in the links down below. I'll put all sorts of things, resources, or you can ask me any sort of questions. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!